Good morning. Welcome back. As you see, we're on 8-4, angles of elevation and depression. Don't forget to check last night's answer key, the answer key for homework 318, to just get a sense of your answers, do some comparison. And you could see last night, uh, they just wanted you to recognize what would appear to be an angle of elevation or an angle of depression, and apply trigonometry to it, which we've been doing all along. Now I'm going to go to page 519 in the book because I want to do, I guess, what we're going to call a word problem. And I'm going to be drawing some pictures, so hang in there. A meteorologist measures the angle of elevation of a weather balloon as 41 degrees. Meteorologist measures, here's our meteorologist, measures the angle of elevation of a weather balloon. There's the weather balloon. Looks like cauliflower in the air. Okay. The angle of elevation is 41 degrees. That's what an angle of elevation would look like, right? That is the weather balloon, or I guess cauliflower, in the air. And the problem says a radio signal from the balloon indicates that it is 1,503 meters away from the weatherman. To the nearest meter, how high above the ground is the weather balloon? And here's that. And again, if you're not comfortable with weather, if you're like, gee, I don't like the weather, I don't like weathermen. This isn't about weathermen. It's about triangles. It's about right triangles, and it's about using trigonometry to answer that, right? So that's our picture, a poor one, granted, but that's our picture. And here's the 1503, 41-degree angle of elevation to the weather balloon. How high above the ground is the balloon? Well, that's a trig problem. We're going to use the 41-degree angle. Here are two out of the three sides. We're looking for the opposite side. We have the hypotenuse. So what are we going with? Sine 41 equals opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? Sine 41 equals opposite over hypotenuse. Now what we're going to do to solve this is we're going to take 1503 times sine of 41, exactly like that in your calculator, right? The number's in the denominator, so we're going to multiply. And the answer is going to be 986.1 meters. The weather balloon is 986.1 meters above the ground. So it's really not specifically weather related, but it's going to be your ability to kind of interpret the story and put a triangle together accordingly. So take a look at that one. I'm going to do another one. We might need a little room for this. Okay, that was problem 19. Now, problem 22 on page 519. A tourist looks out from the crown of the Statue of Liberty, approximately 250 feet above the ground. A tourist looks, that's the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty. And here's the tourist looking out from the crown at the Statue of Liberty. The tourist sees a ship coming into the harbor and measures the angle of depression as 18 degrees. So I'm running out of space here. So here's our ship coming in. Now the angle of depression, remember, is a horizontal and the other line. So here's where the 18 degrees is. Okay, an angle of depression. We just, again, looking at your homework, that's the way it's going to go. So there's that tourist looking at an 18-degree angle of depression. Then it says, find the distance from the base of the statue to the boat. Here's our triangle, right? There's our right triangle. Now be careful. Angle of depression problems. You got to be careful. Are you going to use this triangle? If you are, that's fine. But how many degrees are in these angles? Well, we know that this is parallel to that. So this angle down here, alternate interior, would be 18 degrees. Another way to look at it is this is going to be a right angle here, horizontal and a vertical. So if that's 18, that's 72 degrees. So you have those angle measures. So you got to be careful when they give you angle of depression. Now, they got to give us a side length. So let me read it again. The Statue of Liberty is approximately 250 feet above the ground. And there it is. So we know that this side length is 250. Let's use the 18 over here. Let's use the 18. And we're going to look or find that distance from the base of the statue to the boat itself. So what are we going to use? It's going to be tan 18 equals opposite over adjacent. Tan 18 equals opposite over adjacent. What are we going to do? 250, not times, but because 250 is on top, 250 divided by tan 18. And when you do 250 divided by tan of 18, you get 769.4. So the distance from the base of the statue to the boat is 769.4. Okay, don't forget angle of depression, right? Horizontal line looking down. That's the very common mistake. People will put the 18 degrees here. Okay, that's not the angle of depression. Angle of depression is measured by horizontal and looking down. Okay? Take a look at that homework answer key, and we'll have a few problems tonight that will look like this or the one right before it.